Greetings, everyone. We're going to be looking at another passage that has some difficult aspects, and that would be Romans chapter 2, verse 5. But after thy hardness and impenitent heart, treasurest up unto thyself wrath against the day of wrath, and revelation of the righteous judgment of God. So, what does it mean to treasure up unto thyself wrath? And how does that apply against the day of wrath? Jesus said, "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." That's Luke chapter 12, verse 35. Paul reflects upon this statement when he refers to men hardening their hearts to the point of feeling no shame for their sins. In doing so, they pile up wrath. In a sense, wrath becomes their treasure. If sin becomes a man's pleasure and pursuit, it is his treasure. Yet it is sure to invoke the wrath of God, most particularly in the day of God's righteous judgment, which refers to the judgment seat of God. Quote, "For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ." 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10. At God's judgment seat, God's wrath will be fully revealed. Some will be cast into the lake of fire, and others found in Christ, forgiven, their eternal dwelling being in heaven. Though all men are worthy of God's wrath, Paul speaks specifically of those who reject God and the free gift of salvation in Christ by faith. In context, chapters 1 and 2 discuss the fate of idolaters, legalists, that is, hypocrites who claim to keep the law, and all who worship the creature and not the Creator. These are the impenitent. They put darkness for light and light for darkness. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Thus the darkness they heap up unto themselves, they call treasure, and the light which they reject, they regard as dross. The same will face the righteous judgment of God, who judges according to truth. Romans chapter 2, verse 2. And that's a brief explanation of Romans chapter 2, verse 5, dealing with the idea of heaping up treasure unto wrath, unto the day of wrath, unto the revelation of the righteous judgment of God. Bless you. Thank you for listening.